Jackson Smith-Jigba of the Seattle Seahawks made this amazing catch against the 49ers, and there was some kind of momentum going on for the Seahawks to maybe win this game. And then the Seahawks completely blew it, and the 49ers put an end to it. Wow. What an absolute humiliation of a game that was between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Now, before we get started, I just want to say happy Thanksgiving. I just want to say that I am thankful that you guys have given me the opportunity to allow me to show you what I've got for this YouTube channel. And I completely thank all of you for being part of this channel for the past year and about a couple months. So please continue to subscribe, like this video, and show the support that you guys have done since the start of this channel. So let's get into this game because it was absolute torture to watch. So the San Francisco 49ers absolutely jumped out first to a 24-3 lead, and it happened through just quick touchdowns. It was Deebo Samuel with his 2-yard touchdown run. Although it was answered by Jason Myers, then the 49ers went out and scored unanswered touchdowns, 2 unanswered touchdowns by Christian McCaffrey with his run, and one of his ridiculous Seahawks runs, or 49ers run, he broke so many tackles to get into the end zone. And then eventually it was 24-3. But then going into the second half, Jordan Brooks, he caught a tipped pass, which made it a pick 6, making it 24-10. And then Jason Myers made it 24-13. So maybe there was some kind of hope to close, to maybe at least make the game interesting, maybe make a comeback to win. No, it doesn't happen because Geno Smith, man, was he awful today throughout the entire game. He was indecisive, and yes, he looked completely broken, but even with injury, he's a capable quarterback, would have been able to pull through this, but I'm sorry. He's just not the guy to lead this team into the eventual Super Bowl. I just don't see it in him. And I know some of you guys did call me the Geno Smith haters last year. And some of you had, and some of you guys claimed that I had a certain reason why I didn't like Geno Smith. But whatever it is, it doesn't change the fact that he has not had a good season. He's definitely regressed from last season. And I was warning everyone that he was on a contract year, so he played above his head. Now that he's got that contract, he's pretty much back to the Geno Smith that we know and used to from his days from the New York Jets. He's very indecisive. He makes terrible passes. And now look where we are. The Seahawks are now 6-5 for the season. And I have no idea the Seahawks can climb out of this. Like, it makes me want to look at the schedule. I mean, before I even look in the schedule, but the defense itself, I didn't really fault much of the defense. They literally did as much as they could, considering how terrible the offense was. Yes, they give up 31 points, but when the 49ers are dominating the possession and the Seahawks aren't even at least staying on the field, defense is going to get tired and gassed. And at the end, they just didn't have it. Like, defense doesn't seem to have the personnel. No one's pass rushing to Brock Purdy. Like, I watched this entire game, and he was hardly reached out to. There was even one time where he nearly got sacked by Bobby Wagner, and he somehow found a way to still make a pass to George Kittle. Like, that's how terrible the tackling is on this team. They just cannot complete the tackles. To go into the next 3 weeks, it's going to be brutal. You've got the San Francisco 49ers. No, first you got the Dallas Cowboys, and you're in Dallas. You got the San Francisco 49ers at San Francisco. So maybe we're looking at probably a 6-7 team by the time we are back in Seattle, which is against the Philadelphia Eagles. And I don't see a win out of that either. So I'm looking at 6-8. Like, I don't I can't really see the playoffs out of this team. Like maybe you'll get a gimme win out of Tennessee. I wouldn't count on a win against the Steelers, even at home. And then at Arizona with Kyler Murray back, I think the Seahawks will be lucky to just get one win. So if they get just one win, that'll make them 7-10 and will most likely be out of the playoffs. Like going into the offseason, like I was saying it, Seahawks really need a new quarterback. Like, don't get me wrong. Geno Smith, he's a fantastic backup quarterback. Would definitely trust him for that as a plug and play guy. But I would not trust him to be the number one guy. And he's already proved it throughout this season. That's all I can say. Seahawks were outcoached. They were outplayed. Their offense couldn't move the ball. Couldn't fault this much on the defense because the offense just wasn't doing anything at all. But also the defense, they couldn't even get to the quarterback at all, Brock Purdy. But that's it. That's all I've got. Those are my thoughts. And if you like this video, or if you at least feel bad for that I had to make this video, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification. And thanks for watching. Happy Thanksgiving, and go Hawks.